Jumeirah Residences Al Maryah will be one of the most important residential buildings in the Middle East over the next decade. Not because it's loud, but because it's positioned exactly where global wealth is consolidating. And if you've worked with me, you already know. I'm very much an Abu Dhabi girl. I even changed my podcast from Dubai to UAE Real Estate Unfiltered, because Abu Dhabi is not just an alternative, it's its own category. I'm also a nature person. What I love here is that most islands are natural, not man-made. Untouched beaches, protected shorelines, calmer energy. Combine that with financial power and infrastructure, and you're looking at longevity, not noise. Which is why I can tell you that this is the strongest project I've ever seen in Abu Dhabi so far. We see every launch, every plot, every price. This is the most prominent plot on the island. Only 250 units, 80 releasing first. And the same developer is launching SLS and Zuma residences later, but at higher prices. This is like entering the IFC before the IFC became the IFC. Except ADGM is not nightlife wealth, it's institutional wealth. JP Morgan, Deloitte, BlackRock, Tesla, Nvidia. This is sovereign level money. This is where the real money is. Handover is Q4 2029. Personally, I see a 50 to 60% uplift by handover, simply because of its positioning. Now the specs, and just for context, there's a project in Sariyat called The Row, which was considered one of the most premium residential launches in Sariyat Island in Abu Dhabi. The ceilings here were 2.8 meters, and their penthouses were reaching 4.3. In Jumeirah, every bedroom starts at 3.2 meters, and the 4 and 5 beds go up to 4.5. That is a deliberate decision to go bigger, more spacious, way more exclusive. What about these pink marble bathrooms? I have never seen this before. Slightly dangerous because I would probably take 3 times longer to get ready. We have 2 pools, one on the ground floor and one on the 19th floor with a transparent base so you can literally see what's below you. 4 elevators for 2 and 3 beds, private elevators for 4 and 5 beds. Location is where it becomes almost unfair. 4 Seasons, Novikov, LPM, Zuma, Koya already operating. Cleveland Clinic right there. Let's have a look at some comparisons. 4 Seasons fully sold out. 1 bed's renting around 300k. Purchase price around 5 million. But here you're entering around 4.5 to 4.7 under Jumeirah. Brand new. St. Regis nearly gone. W Residences sold out. So this project is very difficult to ignore. What people underestimate about Al Maryah is connectivity. New infrastructure links will make it a seamless extension of central Abu Dhabi. Faster access, higher demand, infrastructure driven growth. 4 minutes to ADGM, 4 minutes to Cleveland Clinic, 7 to the mall, 25 to Yas, 25 to the airport. And this is the first building you're gonna see when you cross the bridge. First turn, valet or basement parking, done. Views are canal, skyline, water, cultural district. There isn't any bad view here. Pricing, 1 bed from 4.5 million, 2 beds, 8.2 million, 3 beds, 12.8 million. Yes, it sounds premium. Compare one Sariyat, for example, where 2 beds are around 20 million. Here, they're at 8.2 million. If comparable, 1 beds rent between 350 to 400k annually, buying at 4.7 is roughly an 8.5% gross yield. Not bad. And short-term rental is very strong. This is where executives, funds, and sovereign investors stay. DIFC is Dubai. ADGM is the Middle East. Payment plan 50-50. 10% down, 2% ADM, 5% every 6 months. And people ask, with only 250 units, will I even get one? And the answer is, I cannot promise anything, but we have a strong relationship with the developer, so moving early changes your odds. Because buying when it's quiet is very different from buying when everyone suddenly understands it.